I fucked up. I'm
tired of suffering. I'm tired of suffering.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Oh, and none of you Liverpool man want to talk now.
You need to let them go first, man. I can't believe you broke cover, Hooks, man.
No, man, they think they can keep quiet because they got knocked out of the Champions League. Talk.
It's not my show, so I was hoping Mods was going to introduce it.
Yeah. Go on, Mods. Do your thing.
What's the date today? The 12th of March.
How's it going, guys? You lot seem a little bit dejected.
I'm noting this down.
You man are funny still.
Let me mark this down in my bingo book. Give me a second. Mark. Yeah, so there you go. So I just had to sort out. Yeah, listen. We are back for another episode of Title Talk, but obviously, even though we know the title is done, we still keep the show going and we speak about what's currently happening in football between Liverpool and Arsenal. Yes, I know there's no troops today, but don't worry about that. Do you know what I'm saying? We still got D and Hooks holding it down for the man them. Do you know what I'm saying? We got Cal, who's coming last minute. Do you know what I'm saying? And saved the day, unlike some. You know, and of course, I generally feel like there's a dark cloud over the Liverpool fan base right now. The rival fans are partying, and yeah, man. But listen, it's another episode of Title Talk, episode 3. Make sure you guys smash the like button. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys are subscribing to the Fam Zone TV Halftime Hooks. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the Redmen TV 1 and 2. Make sure you guys are subscribing to Coppish and Troops TV. Obviously, those are the channels, you know what I'm saying, of everyone that is part of this panel rotation. You know what I'm saying? So shout out everybody. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, some news obviously coming out today. I feel like it's very ironic that all this news does get dropped today. You know, Paul Joyce obviously dropping the Trent getting an offer from Real Madrid. The Van Dijk quotes being dropped today, of course. It's very ironic after a loss that these things happen, but that's the internet. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the internet. And it is what it is. So we'll be speaking a little bit about that. Obviously, we'll be addressing the elephant in the room on PSG as well, on the result, on kind of what we thought about some of the parts of the game. And obviously, the conversation of Liverpool season as a whole, is it disappointing or is it not disappointing for just the league in terms of what happens following the weekend? But man, them, what you man saying?
I'm saying that I'm great because today I get to watch a game of football knowing that I'm already through. Do you know how good of a feeling that is? Hey, I'm already in the quarterfinals. It's a great feeling.
This is the same guy last week that wants to crash it on the Real Madrids. He wanted the Barcelonas. He wants the Bayerns all the way to the final. Now he's shaking his pom-poms for the fact that he's already guaranteed a bye because he's playing at PSV tonight.
Yeah.
Bro, come on.
Hey, well, let me go first. Mod, you gotta go to me first, and then I'll let Hooks do his trolling, innit? You know what I'm saying? You gotta come to me first. You gotta come to me first.
I hear it.
Well, you know what it is? If you're gonna have a real convo, like from an outsider, watching the game, you gotta remember, the first time I've ever seen a team dominate Liverpool at Anfield. I don't remember the last time I saw that.
Dominate?
Yeah, they dominated that game.
Thank you.
They dominated Liverpool.
The first 15 minutes, you lot were all over them. After that, they dominated that game.
What in the second half we didn't dominate them?
No way.
Not dominate them, but we weren't. They were pinned back in the second half.
No, they were comfortable. That was a comfortable game.
Did we dominate them in the first leg?
If
first 10-15 minutes.
No.
If that's your idea of domination, your girl, she ain't happy. Let me tell you that much.
Bro, if that's your idea that you lot dominated them, then I don't know what you lot talking about. PSG were first and second leg, they were by far the better team, both games. You can't tell me that you guys were a better team in any of those games.
No, I think I think they defended well. Donnarumma got man of the match, bro, in the second leg, and then like.
Well, that's because he saved.
Wait. So you think you deserve to win that game yesterday?
Nah, not deserve to win the game. I believe PSG deserved to go through on the basis that they were better over the 2 legs than us. Not
How much better do you think they were? How much better do you think they were?
What, over 2 legs? I just think they were better. Like, I think people, again, it depends how you look at it. People are saying Liverpool were better in the first leg because we defended well and PSG didn't take their chances. Where I disagree. I think PSG were better than Liverpool in the first leg in every metric. Maybe apart from the goalkeeping section. In every metric, PSG were dominant in that first leg. And they literally scrunched our shirt in that first leg, even though we walked away with the 1-0 win. I think in the second leg, PSG were better than how we were in the first leg. That's why I said overall, if I had to choose someone who deserved to go through, it would be PSG. Because even though we defended for our lives in the first leg, PSG defended heavily in that second leg, but they had better chances. What? They have more chances than what we had in that first leg.
Let's take away the first leg completely. Let's just go on the balance of play on the second leg only.
We're better than them.
Wait, just quickly.
Joking. You gotta be serious.
Yeah. Just quickly, D. Yeah, because it's so basically. Not only did PSG have more shots than you, they had more shots on target. They had more possession. They had more passes. So when you say you dominated them, I'm trying to figure out from what aspect did you actually dominate them?
Again, well, we have eyes, so it's not always on paper. Again,
no, but these metrics they equate to, like, it's not like something different happened in reality and then you get these stats. Like, these are stats that, like, they give birth
in extra. That was go on, Carl.
So I don't think we dominated PSG. I don't think PSG dominated us, but I do think they controlled the game. So for me, domination. Hear me out.
Because, bro, again, a lot of that possession stats
you don't have to control the. You don't have to control the game.
No, but the metric that was just used as a be all and end all was possession.
No. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I gave 4 metrics.
He gave other metrics.
You were saying.
What I will say to
PSG were having PSG had a lot of snapshots that were just straight at Alisson. How many snapshots did they have that rolled straight into Alisson's hands?
No, but there was also the one where Barcola went through 1-on-1. The one where Dembele
1-on-1.
Yeah, and okay.
Sorry, Monts. Also, though, where I will say shots on target, for example, doesn't count. Trent's one that hit the inside of the post, or Kwanzaa's one that hits the inside of the post.
Because it's not target.
No, but they're closer than the ones that PSG would have had that went on target. So that when the shots on target thing, that's where that might be.
Also Salah's shot that got blocked in the one that
the 2 that got blocked on the line.
Yeah, so the Kvaratskhelia one counts as a shot on target, but the Salah shot the one that hits Nuno Mendes, because the keeper's behind Nuno Mendes, it doesn't count. It doesn't register as a shot on target.
Even the Kvara shot that Konate's foot blocked. If Konate's foot doesn't block that, Gravenberch. Yeah, that Gravenberch blocks. If Gravenberch doesn't block that goes in.
What about the block that Pacha makes from Szoboszlai's shot then?
Yeah, no, but I'm not on the penalty spot. But you're the one that said that you dominated, and then you're also.
I didn't say we dominate. I said they didn't dominate us. I think
that discredited.
I didn't say we dominated. No, correction. I didn't say we dominated. I said we were I think we were better than them. I didn't say we dominated them. D said they dominated us, and I disagreed with that.
I think they controlled the game, but I don't think they dominated us.
Do you know what I'm saying?
They definitely controlled the game. They definitely had, like, in the moments that they needed to. Like, for the times where they were defending, it was time for them to do that. For example, the times that you were defending,
I don't know how you can watch that second half.
The times where you guys were defending, it wasn't time for you to defend. It was time for them to attack. They decided to attack when they needed to attack. And during the game, you got momentum swings and stuff like that. You had no momentum in that game, apart from the first.
We had no momentum. We had no momentum in the game.
We had no momentum in that game. That's the first time I've seen Anfield on the pitch where the momentum doesn't swing. Because normally you guys are like, it's wave after wave after wave after wave at Anfield. That's kind of what we're used to.
That's what the second half especially.
Oh, you're going. Are you joking?
Yeah,
I don't. The second half, from what I remember, I don't feel as though we were like on them like that. I think we had a couple of moments, but I don't think we were on them like that.
No chance.
First 15 minutes, we were tearing them to shreds.
Yeah, you
So,
were.
but after that,
First 10 minutes,
I don't feel like we were like wave after wave of attack. I think we had a couple of attacks, but I don't think we had anything sustained in
Do you know?
the
Do you
Yeah,
know
I
what
don't
it
know how
was
man.
as well?
I don't
though?
know how man can especially watch that second half and say that. That's crazy to me, man. That's fine. Man, just watch. Man, just see the game. Differently. It's cool.
At least,
Man, just see the game differently. It's cool, bro.
at least we know it's not Arsenal bias.
That's
At least we know
that's
it's not
man's
Arsenal bias.
idea of
but
the man said they dominated us at Anfield. They
Bro, no,
dominated
what I'm
us.
saying is,
Like,
what I'm saying is, Moz, let me
like,
break it down a bit
it's-
more. You
I
was not in
can't, innit?
control of that game
I
at
can't.
any point.
I
At
can't.
any point was you in control of that game. Normally, when you're looking for a goal or your team at Anfield are looking to up the tempo, normally you could up the
So in
tempo
the
where
first leg,
things
were we in
holding on.
control of the? Were we in
So
control
the
of the
first 10
leg?
minutes, first 10, 15
No,
minutes.
were we in control of the first leg? Without the
How
ball?
could you have been in control of the first leg? What are you saying? Of course you weren't in control of the first leg. They were the better team in both games.
And I disagree with that. That's
No,
fine.
but once you're using the first leg as a barometer for the second, but bro, the first leg wasn't even close at all.
And I said that. And I said that.
No, but
I said
PSG
that.
had a lot of moments last night as well. Like Alisson was
They
still
did.
probably our best goal.
No, all right, but
probably our
no, do
best
you know what it is?
player.
Do you know what it is though, Cal? I just want to put this out there because people are looking at it a certain way. I think just to kind of play on the moment. In that first leg, for me, I already said that PSG were better in every metric in terms of, you know, winning your duels, you know, covering a distance and all these type of things. But if you're looking at the amount of opportunities they had, PSG's clearest opportunities came with the Konate red card shout and
In the first game.
In the first game, and
they had disallowed.
Hold on, let me finish. Don't tell me about this disallowed goal because we had a disallowed goal. No one spoke about that. No one's mentioned that. So we're gonna keep the energy the same. As I said, when their other opportunity came from the over the top ball to Barcola, where he misses the 1-on-1, and Dembele's chance. Their PSG's opportunities came on the transition. Their clearest opportunities in the first leg came in the transition. The rest of their opportunities were snapshots against Alisson from outside of the box and from the edge of the box at a high rate.
Oh, Alisson was man of the match that game.
And the keeper and Alisson was making saves from a lot of shots from outside the box as well. Now in the second leg, it was a similar thing with Donnarumma, where he had to make a lot of saves and he commanded his box very well. And Liverpool had a lot of the ball. It was the second half of extra time, which heavily swayed the possession stats, by the way. And I think it was two heavyweights going at it. Now, as I said, I think PSG were the better team over the two legs if you had to make that judgment. But the fact that people are saying we got dominated when I can name you 5-6 instances where Liverpool also should have scored is ludicrous to me. It's ludicrous.
You can't.
What do you mean I can't? I just named you instances.
I wouldn't say.
What 5 or 6?
Oh, again, Trent hit the sorry, not Trent, sorry. You just mentioned the disallowed goal. So I'm not gonna mention the disallowed goal, but you mentioned that for the last. So if you're counting the disallowed goal, Trent hit the inside of the post. Salah had 2 shots cleared off the line. Szoboszlai had a shot that was literally a block and the ball was going in as well. Say that again.
Kwanzaa hit the post as well.
Kwanzaa hit the post. Like, what are we doing here?
But
Can I say something?
Are you just deleting?
Let me say this. I can't. Here's the thing. Whether you want to say, here's the thing. I don't think we was necessarily. If you look at both legs, yeah, the first leg and the second leg, yeah, in totality, PSG were just a better team. They dominated us in the first leg. Alisson for me personally, had to pull off some wonder saves to keep us in the tie. Then obviously yesterday, PSG were also in the game very much so, just like us. So it might not have necessarily been domination the whole second leg, but they were definitely better. And not only that, at one point, even in the second half, you could tell we were thinking about penalties and they weren't. They were trying to win the game, and we were trying to hang. No, but even before it got, in my opinion, even before it got to extra time, you could tell we were trying to hang on because we had run out of energy.
Yeah, and in the second half, in the first half of extra time, it was back and forth. It was end to end.
But what I'm saying is that even at home, we're at Anfield, like we should be doing way better. PSG, again, they are a good team. Everyone knows that technical ballers over the pitch. But when you actually consider that we was at home and we allowed PSG to do that, that is quite damning, isn't it? It is quite damning that we've allowed them to go and do that to us. And some people might call it domination. I just see it as, do you know what? We're not the perfect team. We never were the perfect team. we've done well this season so far. We're obviously on the verge of, we've literally won the Prem, but we just came up against a better team that's just better suited.
Yeah,
and
that's
when it
fine,
comes to
but
international,
can I
to
just
say
say
they
this
came
though?
and dominated Anfield is the dumbest thing. Is the dumbest
Now,
thing.
where I sit on it, if I'm being completely honest with you,
Pause.
in terms of in terms of where PSG were the other day, and where we were over the two legs. I think goalkeeper departments. I think you could say both arguably were neck and neck. You're splitting hairs between the two of them there. I think both defenses, again, you splitting hairs. I think obviously there's the moment for Kanate there last night in the red card incident. That's probably the only real individual error that came out of 8 men in terms of the defense, all four and therefore. I think that the big difference for me in terms of the actual quality was in the final third for us. Our attack let us down massively over the two legs, and I think in transition, I think that PSG team in transition were a lot quicker than us. They was a lot more concise and precise with their passes. They looked dangerous, and that's what seemed to unsettle our defense a lot of the time. And then in terms of us on the flip reverse side of that, they did that away from home. When it came to our opportunity to do it in Paris, we bottled it. We couldn't get out. We couldn't string a couple of passes together. We couldn't keep the ball, and we couldn't get any real sustained possession going. So I feel like over the course of the two legs, the first game, they definitely dominated us. I do believe the second game was a lot more in the balance, but I think we lose the momentum and get our wind knocked out of our sails after the first 15 minutes because of that goal. When they score that goal and we kind of shot ourselves in the foot, so to speak, in terms of giving them that goal, ultimately from that point, we, instead of having a look at it and being like, all right, it's 0-0, let's just approach the game and let's just attack, we looked at it as if to say, all right, how do we manage this game now? It was almost like the Spurs situation when we played them over two legs. It was weird watching Liverpool not know what to do now that we was 1-0 behind on the night, when in reality we should have just went, right, 0-0 now, we've got 18 minutes to go and play the game, let's just continue to play our game and keep them under the cosh. Because I think for the first 12 to 15 minutes, I genuinely feel, apart from that one break that they had, I felt like we had them on the ropes, and had we scored in that moment, I think the game would have been completely different.
Yeah, but we sucker punched them, so I give them the credit for scoring when they did, because we sucker punched them and celebrated it.
But our lads didn't get up the other end of the pitch and do anything, bro. Even when we did have sustained possession and opportunities,
and I hear that, but I think also
when Salah plays,
because go on.
Go on.
No, I was saying
Salah plays under par.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm saying when Salah plays under par, who else steps up to go and do something and actually be clinical?
This is what I was going to ask. This is what I was going to say. Can I say something quickly to back up Hooks' point? I know Hooks is going to say something as well. I know Hooks is ready. Yeah. I know this is why we'll agree with Hooks to back up his point. Yeah. I wanted to double check something. You know, like how you're talking about the shots and stuff. Yeah. Going off these metrics. Yeah.
Oh, please let me go.
They had 8 shots. No, I'm going to let you go now, but I'm going to let you go right now. Straight after this, what I'm going to say. Yeah. They had 8 shots on target. We had 3, and at Anfield, that is quite damning. And I understand we hit the post as well. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But that just goes to show you how dangerous PSG were. They had 8 on target, and we only have 3.
Bro,
now, I'm not saying domination.
Matt,
it's about we have to take accountability. Bro. We can't just deflect.
It's not that I'm not taking accountability. Bro, when we got Hang Lee cutting in and hitting P rollers, Dewey shooting outside of the box, bro, that happened like 4 or 5 times, bro. Like, I understand the shots on target metric is useful, but bro, the amount of times these lot were snapping shots from outside the box and it was rolling into Alisson's hands. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
But Alisson has to be decisive at the same point. No, Alisson still has to have a good game, though.
Look at the shots. Alisson didn't have too much to do outside of that save that he had to make.
So I'm taking let Hooks, because I know Hooks wants to say something.
Go on, yeah, Hooks, go on. Say what you're saying.
So I just want to start this piece by quoting you, Mons, that in the first leg, PSG dominated us in all metrics. Yeah. So we're acknowledging that metrics are important. We all know that metrics are what guide a lot of the development
even though they lost, I still look
a lot of training and match plans are built around certain metrics that get derived from football games. So I just want to
land your plane, blood. Land your plane. Come on.
They had more big chances than you. Yeah. They had more accurate passes than you. They had higher XG. They had higher open play XG. They had less tackles won, but they committed more tackles, but you had more fouls, way more than them. Yeah, they had more interceptions. They had more clearances. They won more duels than you at Anfield. Won more duels. Yeah, they won more ground duels. They won more aerial duels. So this domination thing, I'm not so sure. And on the last stream, because not on this stream, yeah. When I said, yeah, on the last stream that I believe that their midfield dominated yours, you vehemently disagreed with me, and you alluded to the fact that you dominated them. Remember, I said allude.
No. Did I say we dominated them?
You alluded. You was very sure.
I didn't say we dominated them.
So let me ask a question then.
Yeah? So just talking rubbish, bro. Please, please, rather than
in all metrics, they were better than you.
So why don't you say what I actually said? And what I actually said was that it's not that I thought that their midfield dominated our midfield. They got a lot of their joy out of possession and in transition when they looked very dangerous.
They didn't.
That's
let me finish. Let me finish. So therefore, even though they controlled certain parts of the game, a lot of it was like this, where I think the midfield got bypassed.
No.
When they did put the ball and beat our press, it went straight from their wing back to their striker. That's how their goal came about. I think our midfield wasn't good enough, and I don't think their midfield was out of this world. I think in the first leg, their midfield was out of this world. It wasn't the same thing in this game.
Mons, I don't know. Okay, out of your team, yeah, because if you look at PSG and Liverpool's team, I bet you can name about 9 players out of PSG's team that played well. Which one of your team do you think had a good game out of your team?
I think
you can't say any of your midfield had a good game because your midfield.
Alisson.
No, second leg. Did any of your midfield have a good game?
I think the fullbacks.
Yeah, Trent was probably one of the best players on the pitch.
I think Szoboszlai had a good game as well. He ran his socks off. I didn't think McAllister did too bad.
McAllister was terrible.
I think McAllister was better than Soba. Sorry, Errol.
I think McAllister was good. I think McAllister was good.
Yeah,
do you think so? Because I don't know what. He has that shot that's unlucky. It gets blocked. I think there was some really good movement in terms of keeping the ball and getting the ball out from his third and progressing up the field. There was a couple of times when
as I said, Soba had a good game industrially. Soba had a good game industrially.
Yeah, okay.
So, but in terms of, that goes back to my opinion on Soba. I don't want to go into that, but industrially doesn't quite cut it for me personally. So I'm not going to put him on that.
You put a shift in, I know what you mean, but you got to do more than just put.
Yeah, like, you got to do more than the legs.
In the final third, we need you. Because here's the thing. This is why I kind of agree with what Cal was saying about. I understand Szoboszlai gets a lot of praise for his hard running and his effort. I understand that. And it sometimes overlooks what he's doing from an offensive point of view. But you see, yesterday, I was looking at it as like he's running past Maka and Graf to go and help them. Then he's got to run back, help an attack, and then when he gets the ball, I saw someone passing the ball, and the ball just actually came off his foot, and it went out of play. And I was just like, "This is what I'm talking about, man." Like, broski, I know you want to run back and help the team, but sometimes it's like he does it a bit too much. You're overexerting yourself, and then that causes issues.
That's the man. Yeah, no, I'm not even.
He's the one that leads the press, though. He's the one that needs to be asked.
I agree.
I understand it. Everyone knows my opinion on Szoboszlai being the 10th for Liverpool. I'm not a fan of it, but it's the way that the manager set it up, and that's a conversation for another day. However, what I would say is that just going off kind of the metrics thing, I'm not saying the metrics don't matter, but as I said, when I look at a lot of the shots on target they had compared to some of the opportunities we had, as I said, it doesn't always quite tell the whole story. As I said, when Nunez got the ball and he was in front of the goal and Salah was to the right, Nunez chooses not to shoot, tries to square it, and then the ball goes out for a corner. So that doesn't count to any XG. It doesn't count as a shot. It doesn't count as a shot on target. But it was a big and it doesn't go down as a big opportunity either. But it's a big opportunity. You see what I'm saying?
Neither does Mark Holder's opportunity.
So that's why I'm just saying the lines for me are blurred in certain situations. Hence, when we also talk about the block shot from Pacho or Nuno Mendes, who again, credit to them. As I said, you have to give credit to PSG. They defended exceptionally well in key moments as well. That I think you need to obviously give them credit for that as well. But that's what I was talking about in terms of some of the metrics in it.
Can I say this before we dip, obviously, in terms of the wider conversation? Look, at the end of the day, if you would have told me at the beginning of the season that I'd be staring down a League Cup final and I'd be within touching distance of a Prem, but I don't see past around the 16 in the Champions League and I get knocked out of the FA Cup by Plymouth, would I have bit your hand off for that opportunity at the start of the season? Damn right I would have, as a Liverpool fan. Do you know what I mean? Let's keep it 100 right now. Everybody and their dog had Liverpool falling off the season after Klopp left. This was, all down to Klopp where he was over the last couple of years. So as soon as he left, it was all just going to break down. And yet somehow man like Slot has managed to keep the wheels on the track and the train, and now we are headed towards another Premier League title. So me being on ground zero here in the studio today, around the guys in the city, bro, it is what it is. Do you get me? At the end of the day, we want to be competitive on all fronts, and if you want to be the best, you've got to beat the best. And ultimately, PSG turned up over 2 legs, and Liverpool fell short on that. I think it was a great portfolio. No, not even about the battle, bro. Because I'm all here for the battle, but I want to win the wars. My thing is, now if we got a new general in Slot, it allows him to see exactly the level. We might have enough industrialness about us, industry with us next season to tackle the league. But if you really want to go for the Premier League and the Champions League, there are levels you need in all areas of your squad to be able to do that. And unfortunately for Liverpool, we are just a couple elements short of being able to be really serious on those levels. And one of the great things for me is, and this is the last thing I say, is it's given me that confidence again that we can do that. This season was a stab in the dark. We've been on a hope and a prayer, hoping that the wheels didn't fall off ourselves. And the fact that we've seen it come good game on game, we've been allowed to build that confidence again. But next year can be the real expectation to be like, no, we're serious in the Prem. We can't overlook that. We've got to be serious in the Prem. And furthermore, we need to be serious in the Champions League as well. That's going to be the big acid test for Slot, because I don't think the group stage done him any favours, and getting dumped out by PSG certainly hasn't done him any favours. So I don't know whether he's got the European minerals, the way a Rafa had, the way you can see it Unai Emery do it, the way you see Ancelotti do it. I need to know if you're that type of manager next year. And the only way I'm going to do that is by giving him the players he needs this summer. But as for me, bro, I'm smiling. I'm happy. You Arsenal, man, good luck. Best of luck for you in the Champions League this year. And best hope you bring home some silverware. Because if you don't, Hooks, I'm going to be on your neck, bro. I'm going to be on your neck differently. So,
don't worry about me. Don't worry about me and what I say. Worry about your team and what you do on the pitch. Yeah, it's much more important. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Much more important.
Bless you. Don't forget my guard of honor, though. Yeah, don't forget that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Over now, people. Bless up, and I'll catch you soon. Peace.
Shout out, man. You lot subscribe. Make sure you lot are subscribing to the Redman TV as well, man. Let me just get some super chats and do some likes quickly, and we'll move on swiftly. We got 406 people in the house, by the way, and we are only on 88 likes.
Crazy.
What?
People been struggling with the like recently, I've been noticing it on my streams as well.
Somebody smell like shit.
Bro, it's free, man. Just smash the like. It's free. You ain't got that's it. It takes 1 second. Come on, chat. Come on. We're having a good conversation here, man.
Yeah, I know, and it's crazy. I thought we'd have been on like 180, 200 likes, something like that.
I thought we'd be on 200 likes or something.
Yes, bro. It's it's crazy.
Come on, you lot, man.
Let's get to some of these supers. Shout Introvert Audio. He goes, our mids helped out Gakpo and Salah with the goals all season. Since Edwards left, the only footballer Klopp bought I actually rate is McAllister. Can't wait till we buy good attackers again. Slot is a top manager. Shout Introvert Audio for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out Amarja. He says, Hooks, Arsenal fan. Is that homeless guy laughing at us Pool fans because we lost our home keys?
Quite clever. I like that. That's quite clever.
That's cheeky. That's cheeky.
That's bad cheeky though.
Shout Introvert Audio again. He says Nunez' career was destined to fail at Liverpool based on the expectations that we set before he kicked the ball. He brings the mood down of top players.
Can I speak on that? Sorry.
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Hold on. Drift, park round the corner and stay over there. It's fine. Sorry, go on.
Destined to fail. Destined to fail. I'm sorry, but Haaland had higher expectations than Nunez did. Haaland didn't fail. I remember when we signed Fernando Torres. Higher expectations than Darwin Nunez, didn't fail.
I mean, let's be fair.
What are we doing?
Let's be fair,
I'm sorry to cut you, brother. Can't we just say we signed a player, and because of himself, no one else, because of himself, he wasn't good enough? Virgil van Dijk cost 75 million, was a world record fee for a defender when we purchased him. He had expectations, right? Alisson Becker broke the world record for a goalkeeper at the time. Do you want me to continue? Shall I continue?
It's fun. You know, you said that, Cal. It's funny you say that because you know what it is. If you win the league, is it really a failure? How much of a failure is winning the league?
Yes, it is. It's 100% a failure.
But that's what I'm saying.
Nunez.
Against Brentford, but when he needed you against Brentford,
that's his job.
That's the point I'm making. But he's done his job. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to.
Let me twice out of 38. It's fine.
D, I've got kids, yeah?
Yeah.
If I feed my kids once a week and not the other days, do I take credit for the one day I feed them, bro?
No, it depends. No, obviously, that's a bit of a crazy analogy. I don't know.
It's not. No. Think about it, bro. D, my responsibility, my job is to look after my kids, right? If I do that once a week and I have the opportunity to do it every single day and I only do it once a week and I drop the bag on the other 6 days.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. What my response to that would be,
I'm failing as a dad.
Nunez is obviously good enough to be part of a title-winning team, but he might not be good enough to be part of a dominating title-winning team for a number of years. So he might not be able to consistently perform for your team to dominate for 5 years, for example. But clearly, he's good enough to be a squad player in a title-winning team.
He scored 5 Premier League goals, bro.
Yeah, but it's still part of the team, isn't he?
No, but just because he's part of the team doesn't mean he's tangible or
that's I told you that's the way these Arsenal man look at things, bro.
And it's not. It's just a fact. Can I ask you one quick question? Would you take Nunez? Would you take Nunez at Arsenal?
That's what I'm saying. It depends on the price.
No. Would you take
him at Arsenal?
Depends on the price. That's the truth.
50 mil.
Honestly,
40 million.
No, not for that much. I'm saying,
how much would you spend?
The reason why he's a failure is because he cost the price of much he cost. That's the reason why.
No. Let me break this one down straight away.
Of course it is.
Was Karius a failure at Liverpool?
Karius?
Yeah, the goalkeeper. Was Karius a failure at Liverpool?
Remember Champions League final, Karius?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah,
he cost £4.5 million.
Yeah, but it's because of what he did and come on.
No, but my point is, so price doesn't come into it.
It does.
No, it doesn't. He's a failure because he's a striker who has not scored enough goals and has missed more big chances than he scored big chances. He's a failure.
Yeah, but the price is what determines what you're expected to do.
But it's not just about his expectations. Even if he didn't have certain expectations, to miss the chances he's missed, to lack the normal footballing fundamentals that he's lacking, to make the decisions he's made, to make the decisions off pitch to shenanigans that he's made, he's done more bad than good in a Liverpool shirt. And regardless of what you say or what you think about Darwin Nunez, he has not fulfilled his job at Liverpool, regardless of his price tag.
It does matter because you bought him to be the striker up front for the next 10 years. That's the difference.
That's not to say he didn't contribute, because at the end of the day, every player has contributed in one way or another. Daniel Sturridge contributed to Liverpool's Champions League because he scored the opener against PSG. Ironically, Daniel Sturridge scored the header against PSG to open the scoring against in 2018. Do you know what I'm saying? That's not me saying Daniel Sturridge was a failure, but he contributed. But at the same time, Nunez has scored, what is it, 5 Premier League goals this season?
Yeah.
5 Premier League goals, yeah? Is that enough of a contribution to say you're a success?
How many? He doesn't start games for you though.
I don't understand.
There's a reason why he doesn't start.
No,
games.
he don't start because the
played
manager don't
23
think he's
games
good
in
enough,
the
and even
league.
as fans, Diaz
He's
was
played
playing false
23
9.
games.
Wait.
in the league.
Diaz was playing false 9 because the manager doesn't trust the striker. So that's the equivalent of.
So is Diaz a failure? Is Diaz a failure?
No.
No,
Diaz
it's not a failure.
No, Diaz
Is
is not a
Jota a
failure.
failure?
No. They're not failures, bro.
because they've contributed way more than Nunez has.
Darwin. Imagine the striker that's supposed to be leading the line for Liverpool has only 5 goals.
That's the point I'm making based on the price. That's the point I'm
No.
making.
No,
You're
bro.
making my point.
But
But it's gone beyond that. It's gone beyond that. It's gone beyond that.
You can only be a failure based on your expectation. That's basically what that's how you become a failure. What you expect from them is you judge everything by what you expected from them. So if I expect Nunez to pay 85 million to be the main man for the next 10 years, that's the reason why he's a failure, because he hasn't lived up.
He wasn't saying that, but he wasn't going to say.
He's a striker.
Let's say he was
striker. That's why.
Let's say it was. Yes, I'm saying. Let's say it was 20 mil. Let's just say it was 20 mil for argument's sake here. Even from a 20 mil striker,
you wouldn't care.
If you're going to play up front for the majority of the time, I'm still expecting you to get a decent amount of goals. So your goal return, even for your value. So let's just take away his value. Let's just say he's a free transfer. Let's say he's free. He's all right. So he's bagged 5 goals, but the difference is he started how many games? It's different if he's coming off the bench. That's very different. Expectations will change. But if the manager is starting you, remember, this is his whole Liverpool career we're talking about. Even under Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp played him. Nothing improved, bro. At all.
Yeah. I understand.
So forget the price. Nothing improved.
I can't forget the price, but that is what it's based on. I can't forget the price. If you got Nunez for free, would you have the same level of expectation?
Yeah,
100%. No, you wouldn't,
bro. No, what you're saying isn't fully wrong.
Hold on.
You're right. Price does matter.
Let me change the wording slightly. My expectation might not have been exactly the same, because I'm not gonna sit there and act like price has no relevance. But
yeah,
I still would have looked at Darwin Nunez and gone, "This guy's not very good." Like, what it would have been was, I just wouldn't have been as angry with him to see his shortcomings if he came on a free. That doesn't mean the short. As in to say that, cool. I gave up on Darwin a long time ago. I stopped getting angry about Darwin at the start of the season because I accepted what he was. From the point was, if he fails and misses, he's just not that good anyway. Yeah,
he's just not good enough.
That moment just would have came a lot earlier if he didn't cost 80 million. But the point is, again, it's not my money, and we know it's we know it's an investment, and we can't sit here and say the money doesn't matter. But the bottom line is, no matter what way you put it, free, 100 million, 2 million, £2. Darwin Nunez is not good enough to lead the line for Liverpool.
Yeah, we know that, but that's not the point I'm making.
He has shown time and time again. But what we're not as Liverpool fans going to sit here and accept is say the fact that because he contributed on 2 occasions for Liverpool when it mattered, that that's something to shout about for Darwin. No, it fucking isn't, bro. No, it isn't.
But can I just?
It goes into the same category of seeing Chris Szoboszlai covers ground. If you play for anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna get into that.
You're missing the point. You're missing the
point.
No,
D. Sorry to cut you, bro.
Yeah,
there's two different situations here. There's not being good enough to lead the line for Liverpool or being a failure. He's not good enough to lead the line, but that doesn't mean he's a failure because of that. Endo for me isn't good enough to be Liverpool's starting DM week in, week out, but Endo hasn't been a failure.
Mm-hmm.
Darwin's been a failure, not because of his price tag, but because when you actually break down the chances he's had and the misses he's had, which have cost us vital points of the season,
vital trophies,
that's what makes him a failure, bro. So in the same way, Karius only cost 4.5 million, but Karius made detrimental mistakes to cost us a trophy. That's why he's a failure. I can't speak for any other Liverpool fan. I'll only speak for myself. I have never, ever mentioned the price tag in relation to Nunez, saying he's a failure because of his price tag. I don't even mention his price tag. For me,
the price tag makes it worse. For me, the price tag makes it worse, though. It does amplify.
But that's humans. For me, it's not my money. The club has plenty of money, even though they act like they don't. So there are going to be times where you got to write off transfers. It is what it is. There is not one team throughout history who have not spent big money on a player and it's worked out every single time. it happens. So the money
actually works out. It actually works out.
What you just said there, that's why I kind of agree with D.
That's why the money don't mean anything.
In a sense of
what he doesn't do and what he
you're
does
saying,
do is an issue.
No, you're right. But if you cost a certain amount of money, D's right though. Yes, there's going to be because if you spend a world record fee on a player, Declan Rice, what was the expectation for Declan Rice?
This is the point I was making. This is the.
So I understand what you're saying. However,
the price always amplifies things.
Yeah, it does. It amplifies it. But what I'm saying is, I'm just trying to not even think about the fee. So whether he was 100 mil or he was free, he's a striker. You can only be considered a decent striker, a good striker, if you score goals, and they've got to be of decent like volume. He doesn't get that. It's not good enough for a team of Liverpool, in my opinion, or even an Arsenal or even a Man City, maybe a Chelsea. I don't know. But what I'm saying is it gets to that point where it's like, all right, forget the fee. What does the player actually bring to the table? What does he do that makes you think he can lead the line for your club? And in our opinion, we feel like he's just not at it. He can't do enough. What he does ain't good enough, bro, in my opinion. And it's frustrating because
that's where I agree with you.
He keeps letting us down. Like, I'm not even talking about yesterday. He keeps letting us down, bro.
Yeah, I agree with you because Cal made a good point about the Carriers. You can be a failure and not cost money. I think, like I said, it depends on what you expect of them. Carriers wasn't brought in to be the number one goalkeeper or anything like that. And
no, he was at the time, bro. He was.
Yeah. Carriers was, to be fair, but it's just the
he
was.
Was. He 100% was.
Yeah.
So you paid 4.5 million and you expected him to be the number one goalkeeper?
No, he was, bro. Klopp brought him in.
Yeah.
Like it went. So the season before we bought him, he was voted the second best goalkeeper in the Bundesliga. We just got him on a very good deal, but he was brought in to be our number one straight. He ousted Mignolet straight away. When we started the season. Mignolet started in goal that season because Karius broke his finger in pre-season. As soon as he was fit, Mignolet was out of the team. Mignolet only came back in the team because he kept on making mistakes like the Bournemouth game and all that. And then the following season, which was the Champions League run season, 17-18, he ousted Mignolet out of the team and was the goalkeeper up until the Champions League final. He was brought in to be Liverpool's first choice goalkeeper. 100%.
Okay, that's fair then. All right, in that regards to Karius, then that makes sense. But then in regards to, say, Nunez, that means they're both failures and they're both expectations. But Karius is a 4.5 million goalkeeper that you brought in, and Nunez is an 85 million pound striker or 75 million pound, whatever he is. You know what I'm saying? So the expectation on Nunez and the expectation on Karius, even though he's brought in to be the number one in both positions, is very different. Purely because you're putting all your eggs in this basket to a certain level. Like the fact that Havertz is on 280 a week Havertz hasn't been a failure. But the fact that he's on 65 million and 280 a week means you've definitely underperformed for what we expect of that level of expenditure.
But you just said it, though, D. Underperforming is different from failure, bro.
No, but you guys think what's his name? Nunez is a failure, isn't it?
He is a failure.
No, that's
He's
not
a failure.
You're right. Havertz is underperformed, but he's not a flop. He's not a failure.
He's not a failure.
He's a failure. He's a failure.
That's the difference, in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying because of the price tag. That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you.
It's more than the price.
No, it's more than just the price tag that makes Nunez a failure. More than just the price tag. The price tag amplifies things. So I'm with you on that, D. I'm 100% with you on that. It amplifies things. But for what he hasn't, like, I personally saw him very early on and knew he wasn't going to be like a Haaland or like an Isak that we know of today kind of thing. I knew very early what Nunez was going to be. And it's like, yes, the price tag has annoyed me, but he's just not a very good footballer. And if you're not a very good footballer and you're a striker, what do I need from you? What do I need from you in abundance? I need goals. And if you don't score goals in abundance, I need big goals in big moments. So even if you're only getting 13 to 14 goals, I can at least say they're in big moments. You know? Yeah, like an Origi type of thing. You could even put a like into someone like Didier Drogba, who didn't quite have Henry's numbers. He didn't quite have certain strikers' numbers. Didier Drogba's numbers were good, but his plethora of big goals was unmatched.
But Nunez changed the game yesterday.
Even though Drogba had seasons where he wouldn't get 30 goals or 25 goals, how many of Drogba's goals were big goals? I'm not putting Origi in the same sentence as Drogba, but as I said, Origi for Liverpool scored big goals. He scored big goals. So at least, even though Origi is a bench warmer for us, he scored big goals, so it was kind of all right. We were kind of happy for him to become that player, even though he was brought in to be something a little bit different. So Darwin Nunez, if you're not scoring at the rate of Salah, but you're not getting the big goals like a Drogba, then and you're not a very good footballer, and you've cost 80 million. What?
Yeah, obviously everything all together is a whole
amplified.
Yeah, but that makes him bad. Like,
people are like, oh, the hate. Oh, now that he's missed, shut the fuck up when it comes to this. Grow some fuck.
But let me tell you the difference is, when you lot beat Brentford,
you are going to sleep in your mansion on your high wages, bro. Man, them do not give a toss. Stop doing this. Stop curdling and cuddling this guy. He has failed for this club. Nunez stands for everything that's wrong with this football club. Stop enabling his bullshit. He's not good enough, and that's okay. I wish him all the best on his way. I don't know him as a person. I don't care for him as a person. He doesn't know me as a person. He wears the badge. He'll walk away with a Premier League medal, take it and fuck off. Respectfully.
I'll be honest, just because he's rich. Just because he's rich, don't mean you don't feel it. Like when you make.
I'm saying stop.
Bro,
I'm not saying he should get mad abuse, bro, because no one should get mad abuse. But the babying of the player, even though he's a failure, I'll just never understand it, bro. I'll never understand.
No, I agree that bit. Listen, it was brought in to lead the line for Liverpool. I'm going to read out some stats here, just quickly. In the Premier League, Nunez for the last, obviously, this is his third season. So in his first season, he got 9 in 29. Last season, he got 11 in 36. And this season, he's got 5 in 23. You're leading the line for Liverpool, and you scored in 88 matches in the Prem, you scored 25 goals.
And what's Diaz's stats?
We're one of the highest chance creating teams.
And we create a lot of chances, D.
Yeah, but let's go to Diaz, because you said Diaz is not a flop. So let's go to what Diaz is.
All right, let's go to Diaz.
Diaz a left winger, though.
But remember, Diaz is a winger, not a striker, though.
Salah.
So is Salah. Salah's a winger as well.
But Salah's an anomaly. We can all agree Salah's an anomaly.
By the way,
because you're comparing like gap.
By the way, we're talking on Darwin Nunez, so we don't need to everyone wants to go. Oh, yeah, but what about this player? Oh, talking about Sabozda. What about Trent? We are talking about Darwin Nunez. If you want to have a conversation about Luis Diaz, bro, we can have a conversation about Luis Diaz.
Yeah,
Luis Diaz.
That was a low blow. That was a low blow.
Listen, Luis Diaz splits the fan base. Luis Diaz openly splits the fan base.
Yeah, he does. You know
what I'm saying? No one acts like Luis Diaz is the biggest success for Liverpool. He heavily splits the fan base.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So we're not acting like Luis Diaz has been the most successful signing. He's kind of been on the like this.
All right, so I'll just quickly read that stat. Just quickly.
Some people look at him as he's done all right when he's needed to do all right. He's already been people already see Gakpo as the first choice anyway. So, but in terms of Darwin, he's a failure, bro. And it's okay. It's not okay because it's cost us trophies, but he'll get his Premier League medal in it. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like Darwin's down there with a couple signings I don't even want to speak about in it, but he's down there in it. He's down there with some of the worst Liverpool.
I want to hear what Diaz's stats are.
All right, so Diaz. All right, so imagine. So I said Nunez had 25 in 88. Yeah, sorry, 25 in
all prem. Yeah,
just this prem.
Okay.
So he had 25 in 88. Diaz has 25 in 95.
Interesting.
Oh my word!
And Diaz is a left winger, bro.
That's worse.
But no. But Diaz is a left winger, bro.
Bro, come on.
No. Diaz can play. No. That's the wrong answer. Diaz knows how to play football. Even though his end product isn't what we'd like it to be to the standard, Diaz brings more to the game than what Nunez does.
By the way, D, I'm saying to upgrade on Diaz as well, by the way, D.
Yeah, exactly. Bro.
We can upgrade Diaz.
Man know my Anthony Gordon. Man know my Anthony Gordon thing. Everyone knows. Yeah, Matt, you castrated me for that Anthony Gordon thing. Was it you? Was it you?
Like I said, I think he's good. I just think he's good. I'm just.
Well, that's better than what you said last time.
Yeah, because obviously you can change your opinion and you can look at something.
Yeah, it's cool.
You
Listen, they never hear it the first. They never hear it the first time I say it, guys. They never hear it the first time I say it. That's fine. That's fine.
But what I'm saying is though, it's very hard to compare. It's like comparing Haaland to one of the wingers that at City. That's why I don't really compare Nunez to Diaz. You got to be fair in it. Compare the wing forwards.
If you want to do the left forward thing, bro. Hey, Diaz has never been a GA guy in his career.
No, he hasn't.
Never been a GA guy. But he brings more. He brings a lot to the game with the way he kicks ball.
No, agreed.
Nunez, I struggle to think how he made it pro at times with some of the things he does on the football. I genuinely struggle to understand.
No, I get that. But my point was when he scored against Brentford and won the game for you and scored twice, or when he did when he scored the when you came back against Newcastle, St James's Park, and he scored on that. Those were the moments where, when I'm looking at it, I'm feeling those are the games where you can go on to win the title because you had a player like that could come off the bench. Yesterday, you lot were calling for Nunez to come on.
Hey, do you know how many times he comes on and doesn't do that?
I know that, but I'm saying he only has to do it certain times.
Hold on, boys. Let me take this one. Sorry, let me take this one. D, you mentioned 2 games, yeah? I will always rate Darwin for those 2 games where he came off the bench and got a brace. Always rate him for that.
And the Forest header as well. And the Forest header.
But you see, for those 2 games, I'll present to you Luton away when he's 2 yards out from goal, got empty.
Palace at home.
Palace at home. I'll give you Aston Villa away.
Everton as well.
Aston Villa away. Aston Villa away when Szoboszlai puts it on the plate for him and it's an open goal and he kicks it over. But every time you give me 1 or 2, let's say he's had 5 clutch moments. For all the 5 clutch moments you can give me, I could probably give you 3 or 4 per clutch moment where he hasn't done what he's meant to do.
But do you know what my thing is? This is my thing, yeah. I feel like I think he's failed to lead the line at Liverpool, but I do believe that is based upon the expectation that was put upon him, in my opinion, from how much he cost. And when he first came in, a lot of people were saying this is going to be Liverpool's version of Haaland. So that's where I do feel that the failure.
First game, the Charity Shield, the Community Shield, the first game, Nunez had a game, Haaland missed the open goal. Everyone was saying, look at the difference between the 2.
Not everyone.
Not me, bro. You're right, though. No,
there was. But when you say everyone, you're coupling me in that,
I was there.
I can't.
I told man,
everyone to be separated. Never want to be seperated.
Yeah, but it's a general.
Let's be easy. I said be easy.
But it's a general. It's a general consensus.
I remember.
It's a general consensus thing that he was expected to be Liverpool's Haaland, which he's failed. He's failed to lead the line. He's failed to live up to the price tag, and he's failed to be he's failed to be Liverpool's target man. I guess you can say the guy that goes out and gets the goals. He's failed to be Haaland in it now. But the thing is, where I wouldn't blame Nunez though for the scenario, because it's really complex in it, because you got to think. I feel like maybe your ownership or whoever's in control of running the ins and outs of the team have clearly gone, cool. He hasn't lived up to what we expected. He does still contribute in some facets, but we have Salah. So I feel like having Salah has made Liverpool complacent to go out and replace him. Because realistically speaking, you probably should have replaced him last summer, if not the summer.
When we received the offer from Saudi.
Yeah, but maybe even the season before, maybe even the season before, you think, you know what? Maybe we look to bring in someone else in it. But I don't know. Maybe Jota being an option for you as well. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they looked at it like, cool. Nunez
going false 9 this season. Diaz going false 9 this season.
Yeah, but I just feel like because you get goals from so many different areas and so many different people contribute, I feel like your club hasn't looked at it as negatively as the
there were bigger issues in it.
Fan has bigger issues in it. So, but to see, that's why don't get me wrong. I understand when people are very frustrated with him and wanna slew him and all of that and get him out, and we want more, we want better. You should always strive to have better at your club, right? But I just feel like sometimes it's a bit like overbaked, in it. In my personal opinion, I think it's a bit overbaked.
It's not because they bought him for how much they bought him for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, and it's the money. Because the thing is, yeah, if you sign Darwin Nunez for 20 million, let's say, but you had the same expectation of him leading the Liverpool line and the same expectation of, oh, he's going to be Liverpool's Haaland. If he doesn't live up to that, you don't really mind as much because it's like, cool. You're not looking at that 85 million and going, oh, we could have used that on X. We could have used that on Y. Like, we lost out on so many opportunities because we invested that amount of money into him. And that's in reality, that's the crux of it. Like, if he was cheaper, you wouldn't, because also as well, you would flog him more easily as well. So because he was 85 million, he's also very hard to get off your books because you're not.
They came in Jan, bro.
Yeah, they did, but you don't want to take an L on what you paid for him.
No,
Do you get what I'm saying?
I think we'd have broke even with Saudi. I think we'll break even with Saudi potentially.
So then this season, as much as you want to slew Nunez, you can't blame because Nunez himself probably wanted to leave. So you have to start directing your anger at other places. Yeah, he's bad. I think he's a bad player, personally. I think he's
he's not good enough for Liverpool. He's not good enough for Liverpool.
Yeah, he's not good enough for Liverpool.
Not to lead the line.
He could do his thing elsewhere in Europe. He could do his thing and still be.
Yeah. I think he's one of them.
Else. Yeah,
I think he's one of them players that the Premier League's just not for them. That's what I believe with Nunez, in it. But I think if he goes to like an Italy or a Spain actually, I think Germany may be a bit, I don't know, because it's kind of similar in terms of intensity. Like, I think he does well in other European leagues where the football's a bit slower, less intense. Do you know what I mean? And there's more. But in the Premier League, I don't think he could lead the line. I'm not even for any of the top 10 clubs, personally. Like, I just don't think he's a good option, personally. Like, and actually, it's because some of the misses, yeah, boy, I'm pretty sure if you put any of us on the panel in them scenarios,
I'm not missing.
Do you know what it is as well? Like, bro, if you're someone who, because Haaland misses chances, Salah misses chances. Do you know what I'm saying? People miss chances, but
Isak, Watkins, they all miss chances.
Yeah, all the men that miss chances, bro. But when you're not a good footballer, and you're missing chances, it's a net negative, bro.
No, it's not even about the footballer, Mons. It's the fact that
it is
Haaland, No, hear me out. No, hear me out, Mons. Because Haaland misses bare chances. Watkins misses bare chances. Isak misses chances. Bro, Prime Jota missed bare chances. Mons, we spoke last night. Prime Mane missed bare chances. Salah missed bare chances. Yeah. But what did they also do? Score bare goals.
Yeah.
They score bare goals.
Yeah,
that's because Nunez for me.
So if you got one, but them man can also kick ball to a certain degree as well, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, at least even because Firmino wasn't a goal scorer, and by the way, and Firmino also missed. So even though Firmino wasn't a goal scorer, Firmino also missed enough sitters. By the way,
yeah, but Firmino had IQ, bro.
Yeah, you're proving me right.
Do you know what it is?
I'm saying, Matt, if you can't kick ball and you are an ST. Not a false nine, not a left forward, not a right forward.
Yeah,
if you are an ST who can't kick ball, what do you need to do? Bang goals, bro.
Because it sounds crazy. If you take away,
I go as far as to say missing chances. I can hear that. But if you're missing bare chances, and like what Kyle said, but you're still banging 30 goals. I don't care if you can't kick ball. You're banging 30 goals, bro.
Yeah, agreed.
Haaland misses chances and he can't kick ball, but he bangs 50 goals a season.
He for me, it's the lack of technical ability.
It's the lack of everything.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is like because he's athletic.
He even missed when he threw the chair, Matt.
I know.
Through the chair.
The worst thing is that he missed a penalty as well. You know, you just know he's gonna miss.
That summed it up, yeah. And everyone saw when he
was gonna miss. We all knew he was gonna miss.
Yeah, it's too obvious.
Majority is for me
because.
I'm not going on about that.
Yeah, but it was going to be him, though, wasn't it?
He was. I barely spoke on
because he's got the mentality. The right mentality is there. Like, he will fight until the end. Yeah, he will play for the bad, so to speak. but you still can't hide the fact of
Can't
there's
hide no
fundamental errors in this player. Like, I should be able to look at a player and just go, I question, like, he's not good enough for he should be a Prem player. Like, I look at him sometimes and think, there's stuff just looks off. Like, your first touch, like, bro, there's some things that he does where I'm like, I don't understand how you could do that. You play in the Prem.
Yeah,
bro. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Bro, the perfect example was yesterday when
them man were both running for the ball.
He fizzes the ball at him. It goes at like knee high. He controls it. He brings it down and then he just passes it off.
Yeah, but that's people. But we're shocked. People are surprised when he does that. People aren't going like when you
yeah.
No one sat there when come on, D. No one sat there when you killed him.
Oh, what a great control.
You were like, oh yeah, played Nunez. You know that's my guy. I remember like, played Nunez.
Yeah, and then he kicks it off. Then he tries a through ball to Salah. And it goes off the pitch.
Can I say something again? Jonathan K, nothing to you personally because you're not the only one, but you're just the most recent commenter. You'll never walk alone in quotation marks, except when it's Darwin. Yeah,
this one.
Which other penalty taker yesterday when they were walking up to take a penalty was getting their name chanted?
No one. It was Nunez. There was the Nunez.
Oh, okay, cool. Just wondering.
No, yeah, bro. Nunez gets enough love.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's more of an online thing for Nunez. It's more of an online thing.
Just online, pure love online. What are we doing there?
He does love online, yeah, because he's got his stands. But I'm just saying, his hate is more amplified online. I'm not saying he doesn't get love online, but his hate is more amplified online. You lot, obviously we'll speak on the Virgil thing and then you know what I'm saying. Big up Aiden Andrew goes Hooks. Last time you won a major, you was going juvie dance.
Oh, remember for 33 months though. Big up Aiden. I rate that.
No, Aiden, 33-month member is yours gold.
That's crazy.
By the way, if Aiden's still in the chat, if you see his badge, his badge is gold. He's got the gold BSB badge. Hashtag is yours gold.
Bro. Yeah, that's big love.
You got to be a member for 2 years and up to get that gold badge on BSB. By the way, make sure you guys become a member as well. Make sure you become a member. I'm saying link in the description below and them things there. And also that thing down there. That thing down there. Obviously, yeah. Thank you, Hux. Thank you. I was struggling there. This thing here, you know what I'm saying? The QR code, that is a smart proxy DNS, you know what I'm saying, for VPN. So if you lot love your VPNs and that, you know what I'm saying, this is our first BSB sponsor. So do you tend to scan that? The link is in the description below for a smart VPN, you know, for a membership. It's not a membership, it's obviously, you can get a monthly subscription. You can get a subscription for a year, 6 months, whatever you like kind of thing. It's nice and cheap, it's and affordable. All the proceeds going to help the channel. And also, of course, it's a VPN. So, you know, for all you anime lovers, I'm one of them. Hooks is one of them. You know what I'm saying? 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? You know, everyone knows what VPN is. You know what I'm saying? So please make sure, you know what I'm saying, the process will help. And it's a VPN. So I wanted to give back. If I was ever going to do a sponsor or a partnership with BSB, it was to give back. And it's, as I said, we're in our early stages. So make sure you guys do that. Secondly, we got some more super chats. Big up Glorious. He goes KDB versus PSG on the big UCL night twice. He's remembered for his failures more than he isn't remembered for his failures on the big stage. So we're not going to do that.
Versus Roma, Tottenham.
Don't entertain it. Don't entertain it. You good, brother? You good? Big up Introvert Audio again. You're going in with the super chats, bro. Another $10. Appreciate you, my bro. He says, Cal, I had to tell City fans Haaland would be successful. When we signed Nunez over rebuilding our mid, I was sick. Same here, bro. Just my opinion on football. You guys wanted Werner. I wanted Jota. Ed's players, I rate. It's about Mike Edwards.
That's spot on. The Jota one, yeah. But most of the fan base wanted Werner, to be fair.
Yeah, we was quite. Jota was kind of a little bit out of nowhere.
Jota was out of nowhere, and I'll be real. I got caught up in hype with Werner. I ain't got.
But also remember, because the front three was because our front three was BBL'd off in it. Like we was like, raw, but who's even breaking into our thing? Like, you know what I'm saying? If like it's like, you know what it is? It's like your gal got the maddest back. And then she got a little, you know what I mean? She got a little work, and you're like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I ain't complaining about it. That's what Jota. When Jota come in, I was like, I'm cool with it. All right, like, you know what I'm saying? If it does well, it does well. If it doesn't,
but now it stinks.
Oh yeah, because the silicone needs to be anyway. Let me not go.
Now it stinks.
Anyway, you got to go back and get it. Yeah, anyways, yeah. Shout out Amar. He says who was the Mane replacement, Nunez or Diaz? They suck. It was directly it was Nunez, but positionally it was Diaz. So a bit of
it's Nunez for both.
Hmm?
Mane was a striker when he left.
No. Diaz came in and Mane had to play striker if he wanted to play.
No, you're right, but Mane was doing his thing as a striker. That's my point.
Yeah. Mane in that, bro.
I kind of agree with Monts because at that time when Mane basically when we brought in Diaz,
he was cooked.
Man, remember before Diaz got the injury, Diaz was known to do we would say 1v1 demon. That's when he first arrived.
Yeah. Mane kind of
had to go centrally, and it made sense.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have played. Otherwise, Mane was cooked.
Perfect.
Mane aged like Hazard, bro. He was cooked, bro. He's done. So, shout out Sean. He goes, Cal/Matt, don't let drift. Watch this. If we don't,
I don't care anymore. I'm going out in a blaze of glory, man. It is what it is now. I know I'm gonna get rushed in it, so I might as well say what I gotta say. No point being quiet.
Just already knows this though. Like he already knows.
Point. If I'm gonna get rushed, either way,
he was renowned as a pretty much a world-class player. Like we're not even gonna.
Mane was levels, man. Come on.
Mane was not overrated at all. Underrated. Sorry.
Since Mane's left the Prem, there hasn't been a better left winger in the Prem.
Respectfully, don't read that out. Big up for the super chat. Don't read that out with any. Please.
CA says Nunez contributed to more titles than Stevie. So
you see, that he needs to leave. Just for comments like that, he needs to go. As a Liverpool fan, how can you write that as a Liverpool fan?
He's not a Liverpool fan, is he? He's a Chelsea fan.
Oh, okay, trolling. Then.
Can't be a Liverpool fan. That's what I was thinking.
You know what? As a football fan, how can you say something like that?
Because he's a rival fan. He's a troll.
No, forget about rival. As a football fan, how can you say something like that?
Bro.
I just want to.
As a human being, how can you say something like that?
I'm not saying as a human being. Cal took that one so hard.
Just to play devil's advocate, though. He didn't lie.
Cool. Hear me out. If you don't, no, bring him back. Bring him back. Bring it back. I've got something for him. Bring him back. I've got something for him. If you lot win the Champions League this season,
yeah,
Havertz has contributed more than Henry then.
To Arsenal in the Champions League. Yeah, to Arsenal in the Champions. Well, actually, technically, no, because Havertz is injured.
No, because you ain't won it before. So
no, but Havertz actually at this point can't actually contribute to us winning the.
He already has. Did he start the season?
Trust
already has.
He's
done
like 4 Champions League goals for them.
Yeah, but you man say to me that group stage and knockout stage is 2 completely different things. So, but you can pick someone else out. Like maybe you could say Wanyeri.
No. How about this? I've got a better one. Mikel Merino would have contributed more.
Woo! There we go. There we go. Oh, we can settle on a name then.
Double M.
But the thing is,
Hooks, you good with that though?
But the thing is, it would be factually correct.
No, hashtag Cali back you. You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about?
But it would, but it would actually be factually correct.
Yeah, man.
Wait. If Mikel Merino contributes to Arsenal winning,
Maybach.
If Double M contributes to Arsenal lifting the Champions League this season,
contributed more than Henry
in the Champions League.
No, he's
because the brother said in the Premier League. The brother made it specific to the Premier League, so now you're making it specific to the Champions League.
Hasn't done more than Gerrard in terms of goals and stuff like that in terms of contributions to the Premier League.
No. Winning. Hello.
The reason why we're even in the Champions League is because of people like Henry.
You're better than this, Hooks. You're better than this.
I'm just saying, factually.
You just realize you can't go back. That's
not
what
He's not lying. Need same answer. I'll be real. None of what I said about Calafiori and Maybach Merino were lies. I didn't lie.
Okay, how about this then? If Mikel Arteta, wins Arsenal the Champions League this season,
don't say it.
As he contributed,
do not say it,
winning the Champions League, then
say it.
Yes, yes, he's had enough. Bro. Look, yes, yes. The answer is yes.
Hey, Mons, play the clip. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Look
like I hear some man. I hear some man say,
You got me.
I hear some man say that if Arteta wins Arsenal the Champions League, he should get a statue. So man can't tell me that if he wins the Champions League, he hasn't contributed more to winning the Champions League than Wenger.
I watch this then. Watch this. Di Mattea's got more European pedigree than Arsene Wenger, then, yeah?
He's won the Champions League, of course.
Let me tell you
something. Check your rear view mirrors, bro. Stop doing this. I'm doing this on purpose to troll, bro. Just say you're wrong about the Darwin Nunez thing, and I'll stop.
No. But the thing is, I didn't make the statement. All I said is he ain't. I actually said to play devil's advocate. He didn't lie.
Hooks, you wanted to be edgy, bro. You know it.
Look, Nunez.
You couldn't let that one go.
Actually,
let me try to sprinkle some salt on that.
Tell a lie. I'm wrong. I'm wrong because I actually read that as Premier League titles in it. He actually said titles, so technically you'd be incorrect now. Gerrard won more titles than contributed more titles.
You know what you're doing, bro.
Do you know what I mean? No. I'm not wrong.
You think
I'm not wrong at all.
You think just Premier League in it? You think
just play the clip? Let me tell you something. I see what Hook's trying to do.
Matt, it's this one. It's this one, Matt.
I ain't got him. We fucking got him.
Hook's trying to sneak attack there, you know.
D has been screwing Hooks for the last 3 minutes. Bro.
That's all fine, man. That's all fine.
We just know as by that logic, if Arsenal won the Champions League, couple Arsenal men are going to be looking at the King like
soft, overrated, pretty boy, a bitch.
I don't know about all that. That was a whole new leap. I felt like that was a whole new leap. You took a leap of faith there, innit? But
a bitch.
That was great.
But I don't know. I feel like sometimes you just got to take the feelings out of the topic, innit? Like I know these are very like very touchy things to talk about, but Henry never won a Champions League at Arsenal.
Yeah, and
he won a Champions League, but he never won a Champions League at Arsenal. It's just facts.
Was it his fault why you didn't win the Champions League? Was it Thierry Henry's fault why you didn't win the Champions League?
No, obviously, like it's a combined.
Yeah, what point?
Guys, let's not go down this rabbit hole, man. Don't blame me, blame Henry. Let's leave it there.
Nah, don't blame me. Blame Stevie G. Yeah. I can do that as well. Safe.
No,
here. See what I mean? He just can't. He's always.
He can't let it go.
He can't. This guy here, you know. I swear.
He can't let it go.
All right, man.
Hey, like I always say, Henderson was the better Premier League captain. So.
I know you would say that, Hooks. I know you would.
It's fine. Hooks has gone from coping about the Premier League to the Champions League. Shout out Samson. Just quickly, guys. Obviously, Trent. Paul Joyce, Trent.
Do you know what's so funny? My bedroom Izzy, the footballer, he said all three of them are going about 3 months ago. He said guaranteed all three of them leave. That's what he said ages ago.
Me and Carl been saying that as well.
He said all three of them are going. He said this about, when was this? Must have been about like December times when we was going back. I've got a video on that. He said, all three of them are going. Trust me, they're all going. Like in the football world, don't do it. It's all going. I was like, nah, they're not all going. He thinks that he said it a long time ago. So now it's just looking like it might be potentially. It might not. You never know. But it just looks that talking in the stadium. What he's doing, that don't look good. Go. It's not time for that. Doesn't look good. Like you're the captain. You ain't got time for that, bro.
Optics are mad.
Do you man think like the news has kind of popped out at a convenient time, like after we've lost? News comes.
I think a lot of these things. There's not really much smoke without fire with these things. A lot of these things. There's no reason for them not to have signed a contract by now. That's the truth. So there's obviously some breakdown.
I agree.
And also, it's not just those three. It's Konate's on his last year, and Diaz wants to go.
Konate's
so it's
like,
he's got a year left.
Konate runs that in 2026, though.
So he'll have a year left next year.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is when they come to the summer,
or wait, he goes in. No,
it's 2026. His contract expires June 2026.
We're cooked.
So what I'm saying is when they're doing deals now and when agents having conversations, they're conversing about 5 or 6 players, not Allison as well, not just about 1 or 2. It's a terrible.
We're a fire sale at the moment.
Yeah, it's a terrible situation to be in, like for the owners and for the whoever's doing the negotiations. But I can see all 3 of them going. I'll be honest. They've achieved everything. They've achieved everything. Even if they win the league now, they've done a lot.
It's calm though because FSG saved us.
They deserve it though. They deserve it. It's at a point now where they've done a lot, so they deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
They deserve it.
Yeah, they deserve to leave on a high. They don't deserve to leave on the low. They've achieved.
If they're gonna leave.
In that regard, in that regard.
No, I appreciate that. I like
D's cool, man.
D's normally blessed though. D's normally blessed.
As a human being,
there's a different D to again. He's a different person to me than he is to you, lot.
Fair play.
Wait. What are you listening to him for? Why are you listening to him?
I'm very nice to Liverpool. What are you talking about? I want them to leave on a high as well.
Hooks is a fantastic person, but as a footballing person,
what? I love it. What do you mean? I'm one of the most fairest non-Liverpool fans to Liverpool.
You just said, you just put Henry and Marino in the same convo.
I didn't. I had to answer a conversation. I had to answer a question where I needed to be. I am all about honesty. I just have to be honest. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I sit here and lie. I mean, I can lie. You know what I mean? I lie.
Arteta and Wenger. That's all mad. It's all mad.
Fair enough. Listen, guys. It's been a great show.
As always.
It's been a great show. You know what I'm saying? Title Talk. This Wednesday show is becoming a blockbuster show very, very quickly. Very, very quickly becoming a blockbuster show. We have one more super chat that's just come through. Shout out Odome. He goes, this is why Arsenal don't win the league. This is why if Arsenal don't win the league next season, Arteta has to go. It's always next season, though, isn't it?
I think he has to go this season if he doesn't win a major.
No, we need Arteta in, man. The process, phase 5, he said the other day.
See, this is why as well. I think it's very telling when all rivals want your manager to stay. I think it's
agreed because we all done it with Ten Hag, right? Am I lying? All jokes aside.
Yeah,
no, we did.
Yeah, rival fans, but do the managers want him to stay? Different question.
And run back Havertz and Jesus to just strikers next season as well.
That's not gonna happen. Is that left wing Gyökeres up top?
You're mad.
That's said Issa and Gyökeres, you know.
Listen, you lot. It's been another episode of Big Six Band. Subscribe to Coppish, subscribe to Redmond TV, subscribe to Halftime Hooks on the way to 5K as well. Subscribe to the Fan Zone TV. Do you know what I'm saying? On their way. Is it to 2K now? 2K?
Yeah.
You guys have touched the K now as well.
Big up.
Big up, man. People are moving. Obviously, make sure you subscribe to Big Six Bands. We are about 150 subscribers, 156 subscribers away from 16,000 subscribers. So please, we're trying to make it to that 20K mark as well, man. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys are all there. That one, we're going to be live again at 10 p.m. today after the Arsenal game. So, yeah, man, people, take care. Make sure you subscribe. Become a member. Links in the description below. Members only stuff coming soon. Matt is still avoiding me on FIFA. So I don't know when that is going to happen. But eventually...
I haven't even done any gaming content on my channel. I ain't been live on my channel,
Matt, don't beg. It's disgusting. Don't beg. It's disgusting.
What are you doing? Is that what you're doing? Yeah?
All right. He's a villain.
Wait, man. Obviously, I was gonna say that and put me in the background as well. That's it's cool. Say less.
He's been telling it for 10 seconds and that.
No, I just listen, man. I've been asking, and Matt just hasn't. I don't know. Listen,
when was the last time I streamed on my own channel, bro? It's like a month ago, bro.
Hey, don't blame me, blame Monty. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
It's cool. Anyhow, you
bro,
lose, Mons.
You know where I'm at. Matt, you know where I'm at.
You lose, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Matt, how about this? There doesn't have to be an audience. How about this? You don't have to be live to play me. It doesn't have to be an audience.
So you don't want to do it? You don't want to do it on the live stream?
No. You haven't been live. So
no. Just genuinely, do you want to do it on the live or not? Yes
it
or
can
no?
be anywhere, bro.
Do you want to do it live or no? Do you want to do it on the live stream? Yes or no?
It can be anywhere.
Nah, so you're not answering the question. That's what I know.
It can be
nervous.
both.
Can I be commentator? Can I commentate then?
Yeah, I'll be a viewer. I'll be a viewer.
Yeah, I'll be a viewer.
What you say? We run the three, so three of us commentate, and then
I say we do it live, months.
Yeah.
Live stream.
How about this? You said you haven't been going live, so it can't happen.
No. We can make this one live. Let's make this one live.
Yeah, this is what I like. Energy. This is what I like, Matt. I'll be there, Matt. Make sure you message me.
No, we can do that. 100%.
Yeah.
Really and truly, none of you are good at FIFA, so do you get it?
Here we go.
It's cool, innit? It's cool.
No, Matt,
anything about Hooks is consistency. That's what I rate him, bro.
Matt
decent all the time. I love
Matt's a decent little player at FIFA, man. Decent little FIFA.
It's cool. No, that's cool. It's cool. I can't play the game. I'm gonna get chefed up.
I'm not even. I've never said Matt's bad at FIFA. I just said he's.
No, I know you haven't. I know.
Yeah, he's doing the runner man thing.
What? You said what? Sorry.
Nine. Sat out pro me says
what?
Watch along tonight.
I swear, dog. It's cool, though. It's so cool. Cool.
No, bro. Listen, I've watched, bro. I've watched. Matt, I've been on his watch-alongs. Matt is good at FIFA, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm good at FIFA. Obviously, I'm not at my peak, but I'm good at FIFA. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a good
I've never said I'm the best, by the way, but I'm good at FIFA.
I didn't say I was the best either. I just wanted to play you, and you haven't been able to. How about this? I wanted to play you in like December or like November, and we're now in March. So
I'm in the middle of my foot champs, but you want me to stop my foot champs all because you want to try? No. Wait.
It's the
That's
month.
got to be a separate occasion.
I ain't heard that. We're gonna make it happen.
No. What these men are all here on my channel. We'll do it on my channel. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah. All right, man.
Nice.
Listen, man. You know, back in the day, when that one thing that was out of your league, you asked her what she was doing on the weekend. She goes, "Oh, I'll have a look. Oh, I'll see." It's that never happened. It's never gonna happen.
I swear down, Monts.
Nah, but like, man's taking L's, bro. Man's taking L's in it. Like, man's taking L's.
Monts, it's your channel, so I ain't gonna say nothing. But the people there are watching what you're saying.
Brother,
that's what I'm gonna say to you.
We should put this clip before the live stream.
Yeah. Someone clip this for me, please.
Bro, as I said, I've not called you rubbish at FIFA, but you've just delayed our game.
You're just giving all the talk now. I'm done with the talking thing.
Let me ask you, Monts, are you beating Matt? Yes or no?
I need to play him once before I think if I'm going to beat someone. My thing is, I just want to play Matt. Like, I just want to play Matt at FIFA.
That wasn't play friendly, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I said I'm done with the talking thing. Now,
if I open my said, no, I just want to spar him first.
Bro, the thing is,
drills.
All my WhatsApp consists of let's do crossbar challenge. Let's do crossbar. Monts will get it set up. Monts will get it set up.
I know Monts is good, but he knows that I'm good. That's why he was talking smoke.
Matt just G-checked it and just ended that.
So it's cool. You can't call it out
that whole thing.
You just want to play him first. No, bro, we need that energy, bro.
He's an ice cream for a month, but if you want to do it, let me know when the way. Just
end it.
As I said, man, Matt's a good little FIFA player, bro. So I respect his thing, innit?
Yeah.
Listen, you might know the thing already. I said what I said, innit? I said what I said.
Yeah, tell him, boy.
I said what I said. When you're ready, none of this. We're not doing it live. No, live.
Are you gonna beat me at FIFA?
Yeah, I'll beat you.
Simple.
Love that.
I'll beat you.
Love that. And man's making item. Man's doing this one. He's doing. Man's doing this one.
No. But unlike you, I don't do the whole. Oh, you know what? Yeah, like. Don't with the stumbling thing. I'm just saying I think I'll beat you. Bro, I know you're a good player, but I just think I'll beat you. I could lose, but I think I'll beat you. Remember, you challenged me. I never challenged you. You came up, remember?
No, but I
you came up to my wait. You came up to my channel and was like, Matt, play a bit of FIFA. I know I'll beat you at FIFA. Bro, you started chatting.
I didn't say I'll beat you. I didn't say that.
Bro, don't let me go.
That's all Matt heard. That's all Matt heard.
That's what he said. I said play me at FIFA. I said, Matt, you're trying to play me at FIFA. And he just heard, I'm gonna smoke you.
But you started today by saying Matt's been running and you've been trying to.
He hasn't been running.
You're trying to set the narrative.
Marathon thing.
You're on this narrative that I've been running away from you. This is the killer.
He's a runner.
I'm not running nowhere, man.
Running in your porch now, Monts.
When he sees Monta, he doesn't want to play FIFA.
Yeah, but he's outside now. He's outside.
I'm right here, bro. I ain't going nowhere. Now, all jokes aside, we'll say something up. When
he pressed your ring doorbell,
as soon as this stream's finished, we're gonna sort it out. We'll discuss our time.
Doorbell. All up in the camera like this. I'm here. Open the door. I'm in the pool. Open the door. I'm here, blood. Man, offering him rich teas and some coffee, bro. No.
Yeah, no, listen, Matt. Boy, as I said, bro.
We'll talk after this. Obviously, all jokes aside, we'll talk after the stream.
Yeah, man. I wanted to play you in October. Now it's March. We'll get it done. I don't know how this time's going to be different from the other times. That's all I'll say.
See, this is what I'm saying. All them
I
ain't got time for that, man. Don't do that, bro.
Now he wants to end the stream. You know, he wants to say that.
Yeah, with his cliffhanger. Like, come on.
Not around here, partner. Not around here.
I get it. You're controlling the media. You're controlling the narrative on your channel. I get it. It's all good, though.
You fucking still going on about that?
Man, we'll see you guys in the next title talk next week at 1:15/1:30. See you guys next week for title talk.
Love.
Smash the likes, people, man.
You know what I'm saying? Smash the likes. FIFA. Beat me.
Easy.